Ms. Kim Robinson,
Yes, sir.
looking for you, vote, which way you want to vote in terms of the contract. We had a motion that Ms. Hale made a motion and Ms. Harrison second that we, approve the item from closed section.
Aye. Aye.
Okay, all right, thank y'all so much. Motion carries.
I would like to make a note that I did vote aye, but I want to recuse myself from the voting process.
State why.
And the reason why is because I was not involved in the interviewing process.
We'll accept that, Ms. Hale. Now we'll have a motion to accept for the resolution.
Okay. Resolution, whereas the Weldon City Schools Board of Education has entered into a contract with Dr. Kenneth Symington to serve as interim superintendent of the Weldon City Schools effective August 14, 2023. Whereas General Statute 115C-271 requires the State Board of Education to adopt rules that establish the qualifications to serve as superintendent. Whereas General Statute 115C-271 states that the minimum qualifications for superintendent include having been a principal in a North Carolina public schools or other leadership, management, and administrative experience for the position. Whereas General Statute 115C-271 requires the state board to adopt rules that include the minimal credentials, educational prerequisites, and relevant experience requirements that will qualify a person to serve as a superintendent without having direct experience or certification as an educator. Whereas the state board rules qualifying a person to serve as a superintendent without having direct experience or certification as an educator require the superintendent to have earned at least a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited college or university and 5 years leadership or managerial experience considered relevant by the Board of Education. Whereas the Board of Education has met with Dr. Symington and reviewed his resume attached as Exhibit A and concluded that Dr. Symington has the prerequisite qualifications to serve as interim superintendent. Whereas the Board of Education specifically finds that Dr. Symington has served as a counselor in the North Carolina public school and has more than 5 years of relevant leadership experience as clearly evidenced by the following. Number one, served as guidance counselor, Pamela Cole County Schools from August 1984 to October 1987. Number two, served as school counselor, Haynes Lawrence Middle School from August 1988 to June 1996. Number three, served as assistant professor, University of Virginia from August 1996 to May 1999. Number four, served as director of student services, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools from May 1999 to June 2006. Number five, served as assistant superintendent for student services, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools from July 2006 to September 2012. Number six, served as chief academic officer, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools from October 2014 to November 2016. Number seven, served as deputy superintendent, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools from November 2016 to February 2019, and served as interim superintendent, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools from March 2019 to August 2019. Whereas the Board of Education finds that Dr. Symington possesses a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master's degree in counseling from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, a highly recognized and accredited university in North Carolina. Whereas the Board of Education finds that Dr. Symington earned a PhD in counseling and counselor education from the University of North Carolina, Greensboro, a highly recognized and accredited university in North Carolina. And whereas the Board of Education seeks the state board's approval for Dr. Symington to serve as interim superintendent. Now, Therefore, be it resolved by the Weldon City Schools Board of Education that Dr. Simonton's resume and the above findings by the Board of Education be submitted to the State Board for approval of Dr. Simonton to serve as interim superintendent of Weldon City Schools effective August 14, 2023. Adopted this 9th day of August, 2023.
Mr. Chair, I move that we accept the resolution.
Second. Second.
Been motioned by Ms. Kim Robinson, second by Ms. Barry Robinson, that the resolution be accepted. Are there any questions? All in favor, aye.
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 Motion passes. At this time, I would like to say congratulations to you, Dr. Simonton. But before we get started though, we are so fortunate to have Ms. Krista Aiden here. This, our registered deeds, she's gonna come up and she's gonna administer the oath. And I just want to thank you, Ms. Abel, for a short notice, but as always, you come through. Always you come through.
Yes, you do.
Now,
You want to swear or affirm? He wants to do it over the phone. It's fine. I had one, yeah. What I did. What? Miss Ada, you are doing
I see a rag. I said, oh, it was like a sweet man. No license.
That's my.
Gas. Ain't driving them. Young ladies, you know.
Well, everybody, I tell everybody.
And you just.
Come on, thank you.
Walk around with that smile.
It's not. Do you want to set it on the counter or do you want somebody to hold it?
Maybe the chair first.
Okay.
Hold it.
So left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Do you, Dr. Kenneth Symington, do solemnly and sincerely swear that you will support the Constitution and laws of the United States, and that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of North Carolina and to the constitutional powers and authorities which are or may be established by the government thereof, and that you will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution and laws of said state, not inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States, to the best of your knowledge and ability, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office as interim superintendent of Weldon City Schools, so help you God.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. A. Appreciate it. Dr. Samington, if you would like to say a few words at this time.
I would. Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I want to say thank you to Chair Williams and the Board of Education for giving me this opportunity to come to the community of Weldon City. And I am excited for the opportunity to come to Weldon. I am excited that you all are here. I'm excited that on Monday, August 14th, school opens. And I had a chance to look at the back to school convocation. I heard the chair say, back to basics. And so on August 14th, looking forward to back to basics. And I was thinking a little bit about these bookends things, and I think it's appropriate that we're in the library. So on Monday, at Weldon High School, the class of 2024 begins their last year. So they've already been in school for 12 years, and they're looking forward to what happens for them from May 2024 to the class of 2024. I was also thinking about the other side of the book, so from the 12th grade, all those classes in between. Then we have a group of kindergarten, the class of 24 and a class of 36. Wow. That's something to think about. And the difference is that education holds for all of them, class of 24, class of 36. And I know that because all of you are here today, you are committed to the Weldon City Schools. And the time that I'm going to be here, I'm going to be committed to the Weldon City Schools, to the mission and the vision that the board has established, and working with each of you to make sure that every student in Weldon City Schools has the best education that they have. So I look forward to working with you, and I'll see you bright and early Monday. Thank you.
And the board members have any comments?
We talked that, we can't read for the Bible.
Oh, okay.
But welcome.
Williams,
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Barry Robinson.
I'd like to say something.
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Symington,
Yes.
welcome. I look forward to working with you.
I look forward to working with you as well.
Well, I'll tell you again, I'm delighted that you're here with us. I'm looking forward to great things within our district and look forward to a great year for all of us for the year 2023-2024 school year. So thank you and welcome aboard.
Thank you.
I would just like to say, I'm glad to have your board. And you're looking to come in here Monday and, feet on the ground wide open and, we just look for great things, the continuing of great things. And I'm quite sure that, with your background, your experience, that we in for quite a ride. And we thank you so much for coming down here and serving with us at this time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, if there's no other business,
I make a motion to adjourn.
motion, Ms. Hill, motion to adjourn,
Second.
second by Ms. Barrett Robertson. Are there any questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, meeting adjourned. I will say, we have some refreshments over here for everyone and, Dr. Simonton, if you want to stay and mingle a little bit, we'll do that probably in about a half hour. And then we'll be on our way. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming, showing your